We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for the second-year man. It's Najee Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Trying to run for it with Snell. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here we go on 4th. Watson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Faking the give, now Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Harris running straight ahead. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, let's go second.
In motion, Hill.
52 blaster.
On 2nd and 9. Tua. He'll swing this out to Mostert. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. This is Harris on the draw. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Here's Presley Harvin now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the... Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. That going to be caught downfield by Miller. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move, He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have the first down. Paying for it pretty good. The Dolphins sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Completes it to Austin. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
In motion right is Austin. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Watson off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's swung out to Mostert. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. In motion, Hill. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. Well, this one's knuckling it. It just does get over the crossbar. He didn't get much of it, but he got it to go. And the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The final shot before the break. Watson. That's caught. It's Austin left side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets. This ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
T.J. Watt coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On play action, here's Tua. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Miami. Now Austin. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he's got his target, Harris. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Watson.
He's got this to Pickens. He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deshaun Watson, his 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 10-3. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Tua, he'll hit Mostert again here.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Tua now on 1st down.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen. And it turns into a nice positive play.
John, 17.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 75.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And, Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football and just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and 2, Watson. Oh, that was sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. On the give, this is Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They're going to run it with Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll run right side with Mostert. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll give to Harris. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock. Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well. Throwing on third down, Watson. That's going to be caught by Pickens. Touchdown! George Pickens, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers will add to their fourth quarter lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Here we go, set, 45, White.
Keep it up. Watch twist.
Drill green.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Tagovailoa being chased out left. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
It's just me and you. It's just
10.
One more time with Mostert.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Out to his left. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Sanders on for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Let's go. Red 38. Drill 52. Ready to go.
Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here's Tua.
He's going to let it fly.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
William Jackson with a pick.
And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
So this